All right, stick with us as three trail rigs run asylum at Rugged Mountain Ranch. It's trail number 29 and it's rated a 5 plus, and it's located on the east side of the park. Okay, check out how Joe rear steers around this pointed rock on the left-hand side. I don't have that option, so I ended up hanging my rear tire under that rock, so much so that I had to take a couple backups to swing out and miss it. Still trying to find traction on this obstacle. Maybe it's first trail jitters. We hit this first thing Friday morning. If it continues on like this for the entire trail, I'm going to have a long day. Hopefully I find my groove. Well, this trail doesn't disappoint. That was a tough little section to start. This was my first time running Asylum, so really looking forward to what else it had to offer. So if you're hanging in there, this video does capture the entire trail. On the sections that just aren't that challenging, I do speed it up to kind of fast forward through some of that. But we get up to another good waterfall and wall here in just a second. We'll watch Joe make several attempts at it. Cool this morning, so I'm trying to turn on my heater, and that squealing noise you hear is the blower fan motor not wanting to kick on and run full speed. So close on that first attempt. I speed up quite a few of Joe's attempts here just to shorten the video a little bit, but he doesn't give up. He tries it several different ways, a little bit more throttle, tries to bump it a little bit, and eventually just kind of finds traction. I think that front end really needed to be a little further right, and he was able to grab and pull up. I think a little shorter wheelbase helped me on this one. It was definitely puts the front end way up in the air, but caught traction and pulled itself up. Next up, we'll take a look at Bryson. Bryson gets his front end up. Bryson has rear steer, but really I don't think he uses it on this obstacle, and possibly that shorter wheelbase with the front end being a little further right. Doesn't even slip a tire making it up. Asylum has more obstacles, and the obstacles are bigger. I have to make a few attempts on this one, a couple backups to try to get it. It seemed like the further forward I pushed, the more and more it leans to that passenger side. I think I even lifted the driver's side tire off the ground a couple times. So a couple backups, repositioned, and made it up. Trail definitely has plenty of line options for you. It's just a big wash going down the hill. Just a good trail if you like rock, you like these big washes, you like to kind of pick your poison on the route you want to take. So you can definitely saw a couple bypasses around some of the harder sections, so that may be an option for you, and work your way up the wash. Right here I try to keep my tires on the high left side and just keep them up on top of the rocks instead of kind of getting jammed down in the bottom of that hole there, and it works pretty good. Joe makes short work of this obstacle. A little bit of rear steer and full flex, and pops right up. My 4-year-old co-pilot says he sees a snake, and so I'm looking. He says it's in the tree, and I really want to take his word for it, because earlier in the day he spotted a timber rattlesnake at the start of the trail. So it had us all on edge a little bit, and we were definitely looking for anything that might be a snake. So the trail kind of flattens out right here, and it actually, you come to an intersection. To the right is option B. It's a 3 rated trail. And to the left is Asylum. So we chose to run Asylum all the way out, but there's really not much from the intersection where it was and the end of the trail. So just saving a little time in the video, but you can watch the entire trail. So just kind of picking your line through there, dodging some of the trees, and making it to the end. So this is the last couple turns of the trail. It exits onto one of the main roads that goes back to camp. There is a sign for Asylum off the main road on the right hand side where we're exiting right here. You can't see it in the video, but we chose to run the trail from the bottom to the top. I would definitely recommend this trail. It's a good one, probably one of the better ones at Rugged Mountain. If you do run it, watch out for those copper-headed rattle moccasins. They've got them out there. Be safe.